SoCal Saber there. Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by the channel. We're going to have some more replay baseball. The all franchise teams tournament continues. This will be the last game in round one in this National League game. So let's get down to the field and see what is happening. This game features Miami visiting Pittsburgh down here on the chart. The winner of this game will go on to round two to play the San Francisco Giants. Miami will be batting first today. On the mound for Pittsburgh, though, is Deacon Phillippee. And the leadoff batter for them is Luis Castillo, the second baseman for Miami. Okay, so let's get this game on the road. It should be a little bit smoother than the last time I played when I got myself all confused with the four column. Got some help from the subscribers, and I reread the rules, so I think I should be good to go today. Here we go. 5, 4. It's a 2 asterisk. And 5 on them is 1 is a, so we got a 3 on the column 5 chart. I don't even have my charts up. Boy, I'm not ready, am I? Okay, charts are up. Maybe we got to go. We got 3 on the column 5, and 3 on the column 5 is a ground out to second, 4-3. Grounds out to his contemporary out there. And next batter. Cards are fighting me this morning. It's Hanley Ramirez, the shortstop back in the day. Okay, we got 2, 5, 5, 16, 21 on the 2 chart. 21 on the 2 chart is a fly out the left. Here comes Miggy playing third base today for these guys. Before his great years in Detroit, he was a stud when he was young like this too also. Okay, we got 1, 3 is 2, and 4 is 6, and that is going to be a strikeout for Miggy. Got him going. Anything 2 through 6 on the 1 or 2 columns is a strikeout. So Deacon does this job. Okay, pitching for Miami is Kevin Brown. And Max Carey will be leading off. I remember I held the dice up last time, our cards up. I think I'm going to try to do that. I hope I remember to keep them in view for you so you can see them a little easier. All right. We got a 4, 2, 3. That's a 2. The 4, we're checking the third baseman. Okay, and this is Pittsburgh's third baseman, who is a 1. So we go 4, 2, which is 2, and then we add that 1 to it, makes it a 3 on the 4 column. And the 3 on the 4 column is a ground out to first, and that was a ground out to the third baseman, 5-3. Here is Honus Wagner, the fleet-footed shortstop from the old days. We got a 6-4-5. And there's a righties facing, so it's going to be a 6. This is one of the splits ones. So it's going to be a 6, and then the 5 is 1. Is going to be 7 on the 5. On the 6 chart, 7 on the 6 chart is a... Boy, I'm having another bad issue here with the lighting. And it's going to be a single to the left. Okay, Honus Wagner, he got a lot of speed. He's 5 speed. Let me check and see if I want to try to steal. Okay, sticking to the rules, I won't be stealing because he didn't have none of those symbols next to him there. Here comes Roberto Clemente, the right fielder for Pittsburgh, with fleet-footed Honus Wagner on first and 1 out. We got 4-2, which is 18, and 3, which is the third baseman again, right there. That's Pittsburgh, though. We're checking their third baseman is 4. So we got 22 on the 4 chart. and they are playing halfway because of their. Oh boy, come on, this. Okay, sorry for that delay there. It is a base hit. The runners advance one base. McClemente smacks it into right. I had thought I put it on pause, but I didn't. Okay, here's Willie Stargell, the first baseman for the Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh threatening her already here in the bottom of the first off of Kevin Brown. Okay, 3, 5, 6. That's 12. 4 is 16 on the 3 chart. 16 on the 3 chart. And that is a triple to right center. With one out, neither right fielder or center has a 5-arm. Score is a double. Right fielder or the center. Okay. The right fielder, Stanton. What did I say? It was a 5-arm? Timeout. What I was checking for was the arms on the right fielder and the center fielder. If they had a 5, it'd have been a double, and Stargell had been thrown out at third, but they didn't. So they both scored on a triple by Stargell, and the Pirates are off and running. 2 RBIs for Stargell. Still one out. Here's Barry Bonds. Not getting any easier for these guys. 1-1-1. 40. He's got a 40. That's good. 41 on the 1. It's a possible clutch hit. The base is empty. It's a base on balls. With runners on base, batter drives a double into the gap and all runners score. So Bonds follows him up with a double. And then Stargell trots in. Brown is not having any luck here, folks. Pie Trainer. Okay, 4, 4. So 2. And 1 is the third baseman. 1 is the first baseman. And her first baseman's a 4. So we got 6 on the 4 chart. They're playing back. Okay. And that was hit to the first baseman. So the runners advance. The runner on second will hold if it was to the short or the third base, but it doesn't. So he's going to advance, but he's going to the third. And we're going to make it 3 unassisted. And that brings up Tony Pena. 6, 1 is 16, and 4 is 17 on the 6 chart. 17 on the 6 chart is a deep fly to left, and that's 3. But not before they played 3 runs to take an early 3-0 lead. And Kevin Brown just looking dismayed as he walks back into the dugout. Here comes Deacon. Back on the mound, if we can get his card out here. Leading off is I can never pronounce his name, Giancarlo Stanton. Okay, Stanton up. 1, 6, 1. That's 45. And 4 is 49 on the 1 chart. Boy, I'm getting these crazy ones now. 49 on the 1. It's a strikeout. Stanton goes down. Okay, here's Marcelo Osuna. Well, 5, 5, 5. I got the triples going today. And 5 is 15. 1 is 16 on the 5 chart. 16 on the 5 chart, and that's an infield single. Runners advance 1 base on the hit, and then we're gonna go to the M on the action chart. So we got a single here and an infield single. We're going to the action chart. We're going to be looking at the M column. Okay, 8. And it's a wild pitch. So if the blue die is higher than a wild pitch rated 5, his wild pitch rating is 5. It's not higher. Okay, so he's not going. It's not a wild pitch. He's still pitching to Osuna. No, that was Osuna that singled. He's pitching to Justin Bohr. 4-2-4, 4-19. And 4 is the shortstop. Pittsburgh was a 1, so we got a 20 on the 4 column playing halfway. 20. That's a base hit, and the runners advance a base off the bounce, knocked down by the fielder, but he beats it out. Miami trying to mount a little comeback charge here. Here comes Christian Yelich playing left today for them. 3-4-1. 57. Okay, so we got 59 on the 3. I'm getting some big ones today. We roll one die, and 6, it's an even. Use the play result 53 through 57. So dribbler towards the mound. Pitcher tries to retire the runner of his choice. He's going to try to get the guy at third. Okay. With 2 outs, play at batter. Roll one die and the runner's speed. So that runner is Osuna. Osuna's speed is 3. Okay, and we're rolling a die against it. 2. If the die is higher, he is out. Runners advance one base. If not higher, it's an infield single, and the runners advance on another infield single. And they now have the bases loaded with 1 out for Charlie Johnson, their catcher. 5-3 is a 6, and 5 is 1. I gotta check to see I forget what these raised numbers mean. Okay, so that's going to be 6, 7 on the 5 chart. That's not good. 7 on the 5 chart. With the bases loaded, counted as 2 balls. Okay, so it's 2 balls still pitching to Johnson. Another 5. 5-4 is 32. And 2 is 34 on the 5 chart. 34 on the 5 chart, and he struck him out. Big strikeout right there. Are they going to waste this? And here's Kevin Brown, the pitcher, coming up with a chance to help himself. These were using the batter's card, not using DH in the NL games. 6-2, 36, 37 on the 6 chart. 37 on the 6 chart. He struck him out, and they got out of that jam big time. Okay, time out. Kevin Brown back on the mound in the bottom of the second. A little bit disappointed then that they had the bases loaded with 1 out and they didn't score. Hopefully, they're hoping that he settled down a little bit. Here's Mazurowski, bottom of the second. 3-2-3, 11, 13 on the 3. That's a line out to short. And here comes Deacon Phillippee. 1, 4, 4, and 6 is 1. And that is a strike him out. Max Carey up for the second time in the bottom of the second. 6-5 is 31. 32 on the 6 chart. 30, and that's a pop out the third. And they go down to the bottom of the second. Philippe back out to face the top of the order in the third here. Luis Castillo. Okay, 1-6 is 45, and 5 is 6. That's 51. That's 51. No, what am I doing here? Okay. 1-6 is 45, and 1-5 is 4. So it's 49 on the 1 chart. He struck him out. There's runners on base, that would have turned into something different, like a comeback to the pitcher. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He flew out his first time. 1-1 is 20, and 5 is 24 on the 1 chart. 24 on the 1, 24 on the 1. It's a line drive single plus a possible error. Okay, so we're going to give him a single to start off here. Okay, and the ball went to the right fielder. Rolled against the error rating of the fielder. Okay. It went to the right fielder, I said. Okay, and this is Miami going to look at Pittsburgh's right. His is 24. And it is an error. Double check it. And he moves on to second on the error. So Hanley's in scoring position. They've had him in scoring position, guys. Last inning, too, and couldn't get nobody aboard. Here's Miggy. Run around second. 5, 6 is 2E. Don't remember what that is right now, but we'll look it up. And 2. So we got 3 on the 5 chart. Okay, and that's a ground out to second. The runner holds. That E would have meant that if Miggy had got on, we would have wanted that action chart again. And here's Mr. Stanton. 2, 4, 5. 60. Yeah. Okay, we got 65 on the 2 chart. So line drive towards center into the outfield towards 5. It's going into right field again. Okay, if his defensive rating is higher than the number behind that. Okay, 3. All right, so we're looking for the defensive rating of the Miami or Pittsburgh's right fielder, which is 4. It is higher than that 3. It says if it's higher than the raised number, beside that 60 and the batter has made a fine running catch for a fly out. We will make that a L9 just because it was a nice running catch. And again, they failed to get scores, and when on running position, Phillippe's doing fine. Okay, it's Kevin Brown. Settled down a little bit in the second. Let's see how he starts off with Wagner, who started all that mess with him in the first inning. 4 is 11. The second baseman is 2. So we got 13 on the 4 chart. 13 on the 4 chart is a possible error. Okay, we're going to roll against the 2. It's the second baseman. So we're rolling against Miami's second baseman, 53. And it is lower. Okay, I forgot. Sorry for that long one. That does turn into an out for Wagner because of the defensive rating. Makes a fine catch in a hole and fires it over. So we're going 4-3. Here's Clemente. He added to that mess in the first two. 5-4, 27, 28 on the 5 chart. That's a fly out to right. And here's Stargell. Stargell bombed a triple his first time out. 1-6 is 45. It's 46 in the 1 chart. Struck him out. We go into the top of the 4th here. Brown seems to have down a little bit. I do use the number like this is his 34, his and then his. I don't use the innings pitch. Okay, so here we go with Deacon Phillippee to face Marcelo Zuna, top of the 4th. We got a 5-1 on the 6, 7 on the 5 chart. 7 on the 5 chart. Okay, and that's a base on balls. So Zuna getting guys on, they just can't get them in. It's the second time he's got on. Okay, here we go with Justin Bohr. Run around first, nobody out. 5-5, 20, 21 on the 5 chart. 21 on the 5, and it's a base on balls. Runners for advance, and then we're going to check the M on the action card. So all of a sudden, Deacon is losing, doesn't seem to have control. And the action chart's coming out with, we're going to be checking M. That's 12, PO asterisk. It's an attempted pickoff. If the blue die is higher than the pitcher's hold rating, the blue die is a 3. The pitcher's hold rating is a 3. It's not higher. The runner gets back safely. If not higher, the runner is picked off first base. Wow, crazy. Pickoff. Justin Bohr not paying attention there. He is out of there. Here's Yelich. Not liking that there. 5-2 is 27. 28 on the 5 chart. 28 on the chart is a fly out to right. Charles Johnson. We got a 6-1-4, 16, 17 on that 6 chart. That should be an out, I think. It's a deep fly out to left. And once for the 3rd inning in a row, they had guys in scoring position and could not get a run in. That does not do them very well. Okay, we're going to be going to the bottom of the 4th here. Kevin Brown back on the mound. So when you get a chance for my next time out, go down there and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. It really helps the channel grow, and it doesn't cost a thing. And lastly, put some remarks in there, and I'll get back with you. How do you like this game? Do you own it? You got any projects going? Not what sports game do you have projects going on? Here we go. Barry Bonds. 5-1. That's a 5. Put that. That's the steel symbol there, I believe. And 2. So that's a 6 on the 5 chart. 6 on the 5 chart. A base on balls. And I'm going to check that, but I'm pretty sure that asterisk is a steel symbol. It is. We're going to roll 1 die against his hold rating, which is 3. It's 5. If the die is higher, it's a stolen base. It's not, the runner holds. So on the single asterisk, and so there goes a stolen base for Bonds. Okay, Pie Trainer. 6-3, 16, and 6. 19 on the 6 chart. 19 on the 6 chart. Okay, so that Okay, that's a fly out to right, but the runner's gonna, that Bonds is gonna advance. Okay, here we go. Tony Pena, runner on third now. Looking to get some more runs in here. 5-1 is 3, and 1 is 4 on the 5 chart. Okay, 4 on the 5 chart. We got a grounder to the third. They were playing in. Okay, out at first as the lead runner holds unless forced. Okay. 30, yeah, I would have, they don't want them to score no more runs, so we'll do 5-3. 2 down. Mazurowski. Should have called that before I threw the pitch, but that's okay. 2-6, 16. 18 on the 2. 18 on the 2 is a fly out to center. So Brown gets him out of there again. Doing a lot better than he did in the first inning. Okay, here comes Phillippee for the top of the 5th here. It's win or go home game. Oh, 5th. No, that's a little early for the relievers to be coming in. We got plenty of time to get back in this game. So they're going to let Kevin Brown bat. Probably a mistake. 6-1, 36. 1 is 37 on the 6 chart. Struck him out. Okay, Castilla. We got a 3 all over the place. 3-3-5, 3-3-4. So we got 5. And 3 is 8 on the 3 chart. 8 on the 3 chart. We got a base hit to center. So Castilla gets them on. Runners on. Will they get guys in the scoring position again this time? Here comes Hanley Ramirez. He's 1 for 2 in the game. 5-1 is 4. There's the asterisk if he gets on. And 5 is 1. So we got a 5 on the 5 chart. We got a ground back, and they were playing. He's automatically he's halfway. Okay, halfway out at second, and that is advance. So that's a fielder's choice. Okay, so he's gonna be out. Fielder's choice. And here comes Miguel. Having a tough time today. 2, 6. There's that 60, and then the 4. Okay, so we got 65 again on a 2 chart. 65, and this is a drive in the center. Okay, the defensive rating of the center fielder for Pittsburgh is 45. So we're going to roll against that. It is lower, higher. Okay, if the outfielder's defensive rating is not higher than the raised number, I did the wrong thing. Okay, so his defensive rating for the center fielder was a 4. And that was a 4. It is not higher. All bounces off the wall for a double. Runners advance 2 bases, scoring from first if the speed is higher than the outfielder's arm. Scoring from first if his speed is higher than the outfielder's arm. So that was the center fielder, Stanton, who's got a 4. I've already looked at that once, I believe, but we'll do it again. What am I looking at here? Oh, it's Max Carey, I think. Yeah, it's Max Carey. His arm is a 4. Okay. It was scored if the speed is higher than the arm, no, or with 2 outs. So he does score, and they're on the board. It's a double for Miggy getting the RBI. Finally pay some stuff for the team. All right, here's Stanton. 5 ones, 5. 7 on the 5 chart. 7 on the 5 chart. And it's a base on balls. Watch Stanton, first and second, 2 down. Threat going on here. And here's Marcell Ozuna. He's got a lot of pop. Well, he's in the right place, too. 9 and 2 is 10 on the 6 chart. And that's 10 on the 6 chart. Oh, and that's a single. It's a single to center. Runners advance for on base. And Miggy can try to score, but Miggy's not fast enough to try to be scoring. No, not with the 2 speed, so they all go one base. Suno with his 3rd time on base. He's 2 for 2 plus a walk. Here's Justin Bohr. Deacon in a little trouble here. 3, 5 is 3. And 5 is 8 on the 3 chart. That's a base hit to left in the event. So everybody goes one base. They're going one base at a time. They are just scoring, moving around here. Okay, here comes Christian Yelich looking to tie it up. 1, 3 is 3. And 5 is 8 on the 1 chart. And 8 on the 1 chart is a pop up the 3rd. But they're in the game with 2 runs. Okay, Kevin Brown feeling a little bit better on that one there. So if I can continue holding them, we got a shot here. And this is Deacon Phillippee. Yeah, so we don't want him that too. 2, 6 is 5. 1 is 6. Struck him out. Okay, Max Carey. 5 ones, 4. 3 is 1. That's 5 on the 5 chart. That's a ground out the 3rd. 5, 3. And Honus Wagner. 6, 3, 16. And 19. That's going to be an out on the 6 chart. 19, and that is a deep fly out to right. So we're going into the top of the 6th. Let's see how we're doing on batter's face. Oh, Deacon's got a long way to go. He's 34. Or we'll get him out if we get to 5 or 6 runs. I'll have to look up what that is again. Don't remember. Okay, Charles Johnson here in the top of the 6th. Okay. 35. 39 on the 1 chart. And the Bunfield is playing back. He's out at first. Ground out the first. Takes it unassisted. Okay, this is going to be timeout. They're going to pinch hit for Kevin Brown here. It's the 6th, and they want to get tied up if they can. Timeout. Okay, so coming in to pinch hit for Brown is D. Gordon. 6, 3, 31. 32 on the 6 chart. And that's a pop up to 3rd. Okay. Here's Castillo, top of the order. 5, 2 is 27. 28 on the 5 chart. 28 is a fly out to right. Okay, so they go down. Deacon's still hanging in there. In the pitch now. he didn't get one of the starting assignments. It was 3. So it's A.J. Burnett. I didn't write it. Deacon on here. A.J. Burnett in relief to face Clemente in the bottom of the 6th. 3, 3, 2. 70. Holy mackerel. 71 on the 3 chart. 71 on the 3. And that's a pop out the first. Can you believe that on that rare of a number? And he pops out the first. All right. Burnett says, I can handle that, folks. And Burnett. See, he's got 4 batters before he's got to use his B numbers. Stargell. 5, 1 is 4. And 5. This 5. So we got 9 on the 5 chart. That should be a something. 9 on the 5 chart is a base on balls. Does the pitcher have a raised number after that? No, it's a okay. So it is a walk. Stargell. Barry Bonds. 2, 5, 16. 18 on the 2. That's a fly out to center. Yeah, by Trainer. 1, 3 is 10. And 2 is 11 on the 1 chart. 11 on the 1 chart, and that's a single up the middle. Let's see what we get. What we got for runner advancement up here. Runners with 4 or 5 speed with 2 outs. They advance 2 bases. There's 2 outs. So he's going to third. So we run runners at first and third. Now, because of that 4, he has to use his B column. Tony Pena. 1, 3 is 2, and 2 is 1. He struck him out. That's a big strikeout for Burnett, who will probably not see any more action this game. Here we go, the top of the 7th. Hanley Ramirez leading off for Miami. Okay, we got 4, 6, 4. Then we got 11, and then we got the 4 is the shortstop for Pittsburgh, who's a 3. So we got a 14 on the 4. Outfield playing back. It's a possible error. Roll the 3 dice against the fielders. Running the error and see who it was. 4. It's the shortstop. 62. It is going to be higher. The red and white dice is not higher. The batter is out. The roll is higher. The batter is safe at first on an error, and the runners advance 1 base. Well, there's nobody on anyway, so he's on E6. Miggy. 4-1 is 1, and the first baseman. The 4, so we got 5 on the 4 chart, and they're playing halfway. 5 on the 4 chart, playing halfway. That's a second to first, a double play. Who did he hit it to? He hit it to the first baseman, so we're going to go 3-4-3. 3-4-3 DP. Not good there, Miggy. Stanton, 6-6 is 11, and 3 is 1. That's 12 on the 6 chart. That is down the line. We got this thing we have to do here on 11s or 12s. Okay, so we're going to roll 1 die. If it's a 1, he's not going to get a home run. And it's gone. Stanton in the seats to tie the game. That big double play was huge. 3-3. There's Marcelo Osuna. 5, 6 is 4, and 6. Okay, we got 6 on the 5 chart. And that's a base on balls. Justin Bohr. Okay, 3, 4, 57, 62. 62 on the 3. Got to roll 1 die. It's odd. We're going to the rare playbook. Timeout. Okay, we're going to the runner on first with using the red and white, and this is runner on first with 2 outs. 8. 2 outs. It's a double to center. We know we got that coming so far. Okay. Batter drives the ball into the outfield gap. The runner is waved around third. The defense has 2 options. Throw home and attempt to retire the runner. Roll 1 die. If the die is higher than the runner's speed, he is out at the plate. Okay, let's see. Who is that? That is that's him. That's Osuna. He's a 3. So we have a 50% chance of throwing him out. And they're going to try to throw him out. Okay. All right. Oh, it's a 2. It's not. If it's not higher, he scores, and he scored. Wow, and they have taken the lead. And that was Bohr with another RBI, his second one of the game. Wow, exciting stuff here, folks. As Miami has mounted a comeback here in the top of the 7th. And here's Christian Yelich with 2 outs. 2, 5 is 2. 4 is, and 1 is 6. Struck him out. Not before they scored 2 big runs to take a 5. Well, no, a 4-3 lead. I don't know why I was thinking 5. Okay. Okay, timeout. Okay, here we go in the bottom of the 7th. Rob Nen has come out in relief for Miami. First batter is Bill Mazeroski here in the bottom of 7. And Pittsburgh finds himself trailing now. 5, 6 is 27. 30 on the 5. 30 on the 5 is a fly out to center. Okay, here comes the pinch hitter for Deacon Phillippee, Big Ralph Kiner. He's got power. Can he get a 6, though? Can he roll a 6? He doesn't. We got 3 is 13, and 2 is 1. So we got 14 on the 3 chart. 14 on the 3 chart. Hit it over here, 14, and that's a line out to third. Hit the ball hard, but snagged by the third baseman. Okay, and here we go with Max Carey. Uh-oh, 6, 6 is an 8, and the 1 is a 1. So we got a 9, okay, on the 6. It's not high enough. So we got going here. We got a single to center. All right. There's nobody on. Okay, single to center. That's all she wrote. Single to center for Max Carey. Well, let's see what we got here. We had 1. We had 1, 6 is 5, so he had no asterisk there. And he had 1. Oh, 6, 6 is, he does have an asterisk here. So this is Carey, who's got speed. He's got 5 speed. I believe. Where is he? Oh, there he's right in front of me. Yeah, he's a 5-speed. And this is going to be a steal attempt. Okay, because of that asterisk. Once they get in the scoring position, they're going to give it a try. You can roll against the pitcher's hold rating. His hold rating is a 1. But if we can't do it, let's see if we can. That might be a good number. The die is higher. It's a stolen base if it's not a runner holds. So nothing lost. And it is a stolen base for Max Carey. Tying run out there at second for Honus Wagner. Good stick here for Nen. This is his 4th, so now he's got to use his B because he can only go 3 before he. No, he comes in before the 9th. All right, so he's getting a +3 because of this bonus here. So he's gets 6. Okay, and here's Honus Wagner. We got 4, 6, 5. 19. Shortstop for Pittsburgh is a 3. So we got 22 on the 4 chart. And they're playing back. 22 on the 4. And then it's a base hit. Vendors arrest 1 base. 22. Timeout. And that is a base hit off the fielder's glove in the left, and the runner on second scores. Big, big. There to tie the game up. I don't know what I'm doing here, to tell you the truth. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm back. What goofed me up is I wrote them in the wrong place. I wrote them all down here. I just checked and it makes no difference. So we got Honus Wagner out there in first right now. And we got Roberto Clemente. And the game is tied again. 3 is 70. Here we go with the big one again. And 4 is 72 this time on the 3. 72 on the 3 this time. Last one was a pop out. This is a triple into the gap. And they take the lead. Wow. Clemente. Big hit. Second hit of the game. Here's Stargell. Nen. You came in when we were winning, so you're going to get at least a blown save. Okay, 1-1-1. That's 41 on the 1. What we got going here? It's a possible clutch hit on a 41 on a 1 for Stargell. All right, so let's see what it says. With the bases empty, it's the base on balls. Bases are not empty. With the runners on base, the batter drives a double into the gap, and all runners score, and they are just getting their hits winning in. That's Stargell's 3rd RBI of the game. And here comes Barry Bonds. Nen has faced 6. He's got to use his B. Let's get him out of here. And if he gets on, he's going to be replaced. 5. That's a 4. 1 is 5. He strikes Bonds out. But not before they score 3 runs to go up 6-4 now. Here we go in the top of the 8th with Kent Tucolvi on the mound for Pittsburgh. Facing Charles Johnson. They'll have another pinch hitter coming in. Oh, 6-2 is an 8, and 2 is 1 is 9. And what do we got going on that 9 again? There's a base hit. Neither one of these teams giving up right now, folks. Okay, timeout. They're got the bullpen going. They're going to be bringing in a pinch hitter. All right, here we go. I hope I wasn't a long delay there. Cliff Floyd pinch hitting here in the top of the 8th for Miami. Nobody on, the runner on first. 6-5, 36. And 1 is 37 on the 6 chart. Struck him out. That's a big pitch for Tucolvi right there, folks. And here comes the top of the order, Castilla. Uh-oh. 666. That's probably got to be good. That's an APA number. 7, 2 is 9. That's going to be a base hit. We know that. We've already run that bell before. Runner on second. They tried to score. No. So the runners are going one base, one at a time. So now we got runners on first and second. He's got one more before he's got to use his B. Hanley Ramirez. One out. Nobody's giving up in this game. This is a wild one. We're liking this. 5-1 is 4, and 3 is 2. So we got a 6 on the 5 chart. Okay, with the runner on first only, or the bases full, counted as 2 balls. It's not. We got not a runner at first, and bases 2 balls. So we got a base on balls, and the bases are loaded. So they're trying to decide, should they play in for Miggy or play back for the double play? Well, they got a 2-run lead, so they're going to play back for the double play. They're going to play back, or I mean halfway for the double play. 4 is 11, and 5 is a shortstop for Miami. There's a 3, so we got a 14 on the 4. And it's a possible error. The shortstops for Miami, for Pittsburgh. No, wait a minute. I looked at the wrong guy. Let's get this right this time. We got 4-4. That's right here. Is 11. Then we're going to go 5. We're going to looking at the shortstop for Pittsburgh. There's a 1. So we got a 12 on the 4 chart. It's a possible error. Roll the 3 dice against the shortstop's error rating, which is 35. It's above it. The red and white is not higher, the batter is out. If the roll is higher, the batter is safe on first with an error, and the runners advance 1 base. If the blue die is a 6, it's not. So we go. So there we go. We got an E6, let in a run. Okay. Ooh, the Colby's got to use his B's. He's got to use his B's. He should have been using his B in that last one. Okay, so here we go. Stanton, 1 out. They're playing halfway again. 365, 42. 45 on the 3. 45 on the 3. It's a line drive towards left versus a right-handed pitcher. It's a leaping catch by the shortstop for the out. With the runner on second and less than 2 outs, it's a possible double play. Roll 1 against the shortstop's defense. Okay, the shortstop's defense rating is a 1 because it's Pittsburgh. 5. If the die is higher, the runner on second is doubled off. Well, that's a big double play there. So we're going up L64 DP. But they scored 1. They're back in the ball game. Okay, bottom of the 8th, 6-5. And here comes another reliever for Miami, the face pie trainer. That's Steve Chiswick, and he's got 3 coming in before the 9th. That gives him a bonus, so he's a 6. 5 2s 27. 2 is 31 on the 5. 31 is a fly out to center. Tony Pena. 3-2-2. 29. Okay, 30 on the 3. That's a line out the left. And where'd Mazurowski's card go? Oh, I just had it in the wrong spot. And Mazurowski with 2 outs. 4-4-1. That's an 11. One is the first baseman for Miami. There's a 4, so we got 15 on the 4 chart, which is a possible error. Yeah. And his error rating is 54. 42, I don't think it's going to be an error. Out at Forest. It makes the play 6-3. Okay. Here we go to the top of the 9th. Jacoby's coming out. Timeout. All right, here we come. Roy Face. Some people called him Elroy Face, which was the real name, but Roy Face coming in the top of the 9th, trying to put it out now. I'm trying to get the save here. And when the game's over, I will do a pause and I'll come back with some stats, some quick stats for you. Talk about the next game of the tournament. Here we go. Marcelo Suna scores 6-5, top of the 9th. Oh, and he's got a 4-6-3. That's a 2. That's not very good. And the 3 is the third baseman for Pittsburgh. There's a 4, so we got 6 on the 4 chart. That's going to be a ground out. And that's a ground out to third, 5-3. Justin Bohr had a nice game. He's drove in 2 runs, 3 hits. 3-3-3. I got a bunch of these. We got 32, and 2 is 35 on the 3. 35 on the 3, and there's a double the center. There's hanging in. Boy, Bohr has really had a nice day. Tying run at second for Kristen Yelich. 4-1 is 1. That's not going to be good. And then 6 is the second baseman for Pittsburgh. Is 1. So we're getting 2 on the 4 chart. They're playing back because of that. 2-6 to the second baseman. And the runners will advance. So it's 4-3. Tying run out there at third. Charles Johnson. A wild pitch or anything like that might tie the game up. 1, 2 is 2, and 6 is 2. He struck him out to win the ball game for the Pirates. Time out. Okay, so the final was 6-5. It did work out. Deacon Phillippee got the win for Pittsburgh, and Roy Face got the save. The loss went to Rob Nen, who pitched 1 inning and led up the winning runs. And he also got a blown save. It don't matter at this point in time. We're giving the All-Star Award, Star of the Game award to Willie Stargell, who won 2 for 3, 1 run scored, 3 RBIs, a double, triple, walk, and a strikeout. That was quite the game for Willie Stargell there. So Pittsburgh will be going on to play the San Francisco Giants in round 2. I'm not sure if that's going to be a best-of-3 series yet or another single elimination. So Sal Caber saying, take care of yourselves out there. Thanks for stopping by. Be kind to each other and stay safe.